Well, hi, babies. Hi, cutie patooties. Hi, sugar butts. Hi, pumpkin nuts. Hi. Hi there. How are you? I hope you're well. I hope this video finds you well. This is a general message, so take what resonates, leave the rest. These messages are also timeless. Also, I will never reach out to you for a personal reading. I'm currently not doing them at all. And I will not give you my number in the comments and be like, beloved, I see a dark something. You need to contact me and here's my Cash App. I won't do that. My Cash App is in my description along with my PayPal. I also thank all of you for all your donations. It helps me buy more decks and stuff for the channel, and it just makes me feel super spoiled, so I appreciate you. Let's get into it, shall we? Grand rising, beloved. I sense a dark witch in your energy. You need to contact me. I'll never do that. Okay, so the first song I got on shuffle was One Night Standards by Ashley McBride. I ain't gonna stay for the weekend. I ain't gonna jump off the deep end. I ain't gonna ask where your ring is. Thing is, we all got secrets. You don't wanna hear about my last breakup. I don't wanna worry about the space you take up. I don't even care if you're here when I wake up. It's just a room key. You ain't gotta lie to me. Can't you just use me like I'm using you? How it goes is, bar closes. There's no king bed covered in roses. Just a room without a view. I don't want a number you ain't gonna answer. Let's just stick to the one night standards. Well, I ain't Cinderella, but who is? Call me what you want if the shoe fits. I ain't gonna say I never do this, 'cause truth is, lonely leaves a heart ruthless. Ain't nobody gonna hurt nobody. Ain't nothing wrong with needing somebody. You can leave all that down in the lobby. It's just a room key. And the first thing I got from this song is someone, I have 17:11 on my clock, maybe this person had an intent to have a one-night stand with you. And remember, roles could be reversed. I don't usually say that for my messages unless I know that someone on the other end is watching, or I'm, called to say so. So, someone wanted to, have a one-night stand, or they went into a connection with you, or like a date with you, with an intent of like, yeah, I'm gonna get them, like I'm gonna ghost them. They went in with this intent, not knowing damn well. So they may have had like called you in energetically. They saw you at the bar and they're like, they know how to kind of manipulate energy. They're very manipulative. I'm getting it's like a secret person, like a person that's secretively like into magic and energy manipulation. And like you wouldn't expect it from them, like at all, because they play dumb and they're really good at it. Like they might be like socially awkward, but it's like all this like weird act, if you will. And they called you in energetically, or and they had this plan to like hurt you or ghost you, or whatever. And they were like laying it on thick, like just trying to get in your pants, because they had to feed their incubus succubus energy, Jezebel energy, if you will. they had to feed that spirit within them, those entities within them. So they were just laying it on thick, like, you know, just like cream cheese, baby. Uh, and so, but you were like, you went into it like neutral. You're like, like, I don't know, like maybe, like I'm open to like try it out. Like either you were coming out of you know, a commitment, or this is kind of just how you interact with like dating, because you're, you know, you're working through some stuff, you know, but you're like trying to put yourself out there. And so this person is like, yeah, like, you know, I could really just see something with you, you know, just weird, blatant lying. And you're like, nah, you know, whatever, like, maybe I'll just at least get my rocks off. You're just staying neutral to it. So, you know, it comes down to it, the one night stand, if you will, where they just had this intent of like toying with you and, you know, messing with your emotions, like being ruthless. Like I said, lonely leaves the heart ruthless. Like this person does this a lot. They reel people in. I see them, like they might be on those like quick swiping, online dating apps. Like they can, they're really good at manipulating energy to like reel people in and like get their rocks off in that way, and like feed that energy, because that succubus, incubus, Jezebel spirit within them like helps them do that, like helps reel people in. And what I'm getting is you would not expect this person to be like into that, like, or even know about it, just because of the way they act. They seem like, you just don't get that from them. So they like reeled you in, and it could have been like, you know, somebody you see frequently, like coffee shop, work, grocery store, like, you know, somebody you kind of see, you know, but never talk to. And you just never, you're like, whatever, you know, you're going through your own stuff. And they seemed like awkward or weird, and you're like, I don't know. But they called you in energetically. They manipulated the energy to call you in. And the reason I'm saying this, because the other song, I got 4 songs, but the other song I got was Only Girl in the World by Rihanna. So it's like, I want you to love me like I'm a hot ride. Be thinking of me, doing what you like. So boy, forget about the world, 'cause it's gonna be me and you tonight. I wanna make you beg for it, yeah, then I'm gonna make you swallow your pride. Want you to make me feel like I'm the only girl in the world, like I'm the only one that you'll ever love, like I'm the only one who knows your heart. So like they had this plan to like get you all like twisted, all hung up on them. But they wanted to ghost. They wanted to get you confused in some way with their behavior, whether that was I see that this person may have like negged you and been like, you know, criticized you about weird stuff, like clearly. And if you don't know what negging is, it's like when a person will like kind of like say something negative to you to try to like lower your confidence so they can get in easier with you. So you, like their results, their I have 1717 on my clock. Their goal is to get control over you and like reel you in by like tearing you down about your physical features. So they may have like been negging you, like I'm getting like, oh, like you kind of wear your makeup weird, or you kind of have odd style, like that's just out of date shirt, like just weird. And you saw right through it. You're like, whatever, like, you know. And it may, if you didn't sleep with this person, you just like went on a date with them or like interacted, like say you got their number and like you were texting and talking and they were doing this, like, and they're like, oh yeah, you know, say if it was somebody that you see at the grocery store a lot, they're like, yeah, you don't try to like look good when you go out, do you? Like just weird little nags like that. You're like, what the fuck? And then in your head you're thinking like, how does this person have any room to talk? Meanwhile, they kind of like pulled you in, like it's like you were slightly under the energetic manipulation but slightly not, like it was, you were riding a line. And what I'm getting is why this happened is you were strong enough to just defend off whatever weird stuff they were sending to you anyway, but your spirit team and Most High wanted to use you as karma for them. So they let you kind of get under it a little bit. So you're like, oh well, I guess I'll stay, you know, intrigued, I guess, whatever, like I'll talk to them. And here they're thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna like get this person all in their head, like insecure, because that's how they feel. That's how they feel safe, by talking to new people or whatever, is like having that control. So they're probably, you know, a person that has a lot of one night stands, or, you know, they never get any deeper than like the getting to know a person phase, because they're just full of lies. Or, you know, if they have like been in a relationship, it was like they were just a controlling narc like the whole time. So anyway, you get into with this person. The reason I'm getting all of this is because the other song I got was Sugar by Sleep Token. You play a twisted little game, but I know in a way you need to complicate. Believe, though we never eat, we still know how to feed. We still know how to bleed. Oh, sugar, I've developed a taste for you now, sugar. My arms keep you in the room, barely let you move. Show me what you do. Oh, tonight we're second guessed again. Let me wrap the chains, addicted to the pain. So like, that's what I get. Like they were a narcissist. Like they had a plan to do their little narc games on you and get you like wrapped up, like, you know, begging for their attention, and like that they were nagging you and stuff like that. Little did they know. And it was all divinely orchestrated, what I'm getting, or, you know, through your ancestors, their ancestors, whatever. It was karmically, I almost said derived. So that then whatever that means to you, karmically derived, karmically guided. And it was their whole narc game, their usual. And, you know, they've gotten away with it because they have always been able to manipulate the energy, because they get away with, they're obviously not, you know, you would look at the person, you interact with them, you wouldn't tell that they were into like the magician energy, that devil energy, because we have the devil, I wasn't even going to use this deck, and the freaking devil fell out, and I was like, okay. That, you know, dark, manipulative, magic, controlling like energy. They wanted you in chains, like that Sugar song. My arms keep you in the room, barely let you move. Show me what you do. Tonight we're second guessed again. Let me wrap the chains, addicted to the pain. They wanted, you know, because they're so emotionally immature, and they're operating from their, like, you know, sexually transmitted demons, and this, you know, energy. Oh man. this may offend people, but I'm getting that. I'm just gonna head and say it. I'm gonna apologize, if it offends you, sorry. I don't know what to say, but I'm being told to say it. So they may be someone that they associate themselves with like autism or ADHD, stuff like that, and they like use that as a crutch. Like they, any of those like attention or like behavioral, they like self-diagnosed themselves because of like stuff they've watched on, the internet, read up or whatever. But the reason they do that is they use that as an excuse, a scapegoat for their shitty behavior. It's not actually that. This person, at least. I was told to say it, so I said it, okay? And so this person actually doesn't have anything of it. It's their entities that cause them to act that way. And that's how they make up for their shitty behavior and their guilt and all of that. Is like, oh, well, it's just my autism. It's just my ADHD. It's just, whatever. I almost said Munchausen's. What is happening? Yo, damn, okay. That might be significant to somebody. I did not mean to say that. It's just coming out. Look that up. Just, look it up yourself. If you don't know what it is, look it up. Damn, all right. So we're going into it. So they use this self-diagnosed stuff as their excuse to for their shitty behavior, when in fact it's like these entity attachments, the Jezebel spirit, whatever demonic possession, whatever they're running under. And you're strong enough that you weren't affected by their manipulation and all of that. So I saw 1711 again on my clock, so that might be significant to you. On the timer this time. So this person uses that as an excuse. They planned going in to just, play with your emotions. But, plot twist, their spirit team, their ancestors, your ancestors, Most High, is like, Uno reverse, bitch. Like, and you may have just like gotten in the habit, if you hook up with somebody or you interact with somebody, you're just constantly protecting yourself. You're doing the protection prayer. You just are generally protected. That's just you. You're like putting up my shields. I'm protected. I don't dial 911, bitch. Fuck around and find out, And so this person is used to people that don't, protect themselves. So their manipulation and all of this that they were sending to you, their energetic siphoning that they were going to try and do, whether it was through just interacting with you, nagging you, the narcissistic, classic, vampiric shit, they had a vampiric intent. They had ill intent to get you in your head, get you worried, get you stressed about the connection, because they thought they had you, because you were like, yeah, whatever. Like, they didn't see that you were actually just like, like, I guess I'll throw him a bone. Or like, you were like, why am I attracted? I guess like there's a reason. Like, it's like you followed your intuition. You had that like odd feeling. You're like, oh, I saw 1911 on the clock. You were hella protected. You're like, yeah, bitch. Okay. And you're like, just what? I guess there's a reason why I'm attracted to this person. There's something there. Maybe I should give them a chance, whatever. You stayed very neutral about it. And it's because you were being guided. You were listening to your intuition, but you were also allowed by your spirit team to be pulled in. And so And they didn't know that you were in this like neutral energy. They thought like, oh, they're interested. It worked. The, you know, classic, it always works. Like they're just all like, it's working, you know, just they may have like masturbated to you, like pictures of you on social media, or just like the thought of you like trying to pull you in, like doing this like energetic pulling, just really obsessive, constant. You know, they had seen you around and they like chose, you know, whether you knew it or not, they were planning this. And your spirit team was like, oh, okay, let's go. And so you're like, okay, going in like, I really don't know why it was just like this confused feeling of like, all right, like I'll stay neutral, like they're all right, I guess. They're okay. Whatever, man, like maybe they're like great and I just have to like get to know them, whatever, like there's something there, all right, just so you're all protected. And you know, as soon as you start interacting, whether it was just like texting, talking to each other, or like you know, went on a date, or you know, you had some sort of intercourse, you know, whatever, got physical in some way with each other, they're thinking they were going to put their energetic claws in them. I'm getting that they're very good, because there's like people that can take your like sacral creative energy, that sexual energy, they can take it without even like having an interaction physically with you, because of what they operate under. They can put hooks in you and steal that energy. And so they were probably very good at that and do that. And you've been just like so protected that, you know, just like you're just always in that fuck around and find out energy, that it didn't affect you. You're like, oh God. So if you did, like you saw that they were like nagging you on the date, you're like, oh my God, this person is just, ugh. Like you got the ick. And they're thinking like all confident, like, yeah, I've got him. Like, your perfume smells gross. I don't like that cologne you're wearing. Like, just weird stuff like that. They like, you know, they like talk shit about your shoes or something weird. Like, oh, okay, like you're really gonna be loud here? Like, just like try and nag you in any way. And you're like, oh, this is not it. Like, you know, just talking to them. And so you kind of like, what I'm seeing is like you were guided to like just slowly pull away. And you're like, well, it was just like one day, it was a one night stand. Like, I could tell that they were on the same energy because they were like nagging me and stuff like that. Clearly they just like wanted attention, or, you know, to not feel lonely for one day, or, you know, however that happened. And so you're like, you just saw what it was. You're like, well, that was weird. I don't know why I was called to do that. Like, that person's clearly a narcissist. Person's like clearly just emotionally immature, you know, whatever you were thinking. And so they're starting to play their game, thinking that you're all like into them because you may have been nice and polite to them. And they're like, yeah, I got him. Like, they're playing their little game, like, you know, maybe the love bombing, or, you know, then like pulling away. They're trying to do all this stuff, and you're just like, oh, is this like person like obsessed? Like, did I mislead them? Oh man. Because the song we got here is Cowboys and Angels by Dustin Lynch. You fucking Uno reversed the shit out of this person. So like, because you're just like, whatever, like, I'm gonna pull away, this is weird, like, and you're like confused or like questioning, like, what the hell? And also I'm getting, this may be just a side note for a small group of people, if you did sleep with this person, like it was like a test to see like if you could fight off, you know, these entities, that succubus, incubus, Jezebel spirit, to like fight it off. Like it was like a test for that, and you like passed with flying colors. So that you may have like felt weird shortly after. Like I literally just saw like something getting unplugged. So like you may have like felt like your energy was depleted for a second, but you were like, you just passed it with flying colors. You were like able to fight it off and be like, ugh, gross, what the hell was that? That was weird. Clearly this person is not for me. And I'm also, God, damn, like this message is just, I'm getting like their parts were like just I'm literally, oh, it's like they weren't aroused or something. Like it was like they couldn't, I'm just seeing like, I'm okay. It may have been like somebody that smelled kind of funny, like and like not in like the normal way that you'd be like, yeah, you might have like BV or something, or like, you know, it was like, it's, I literally am getting like the smell of old leather. Like, what the fuck? Like something was off, but it wasn't like an STD infection or something. It was more just like, this is weird. Like you were just like, ugh. And that may have been like the old leather thing, might be the fact that they like couldn't get like lubricated or something. The fuck? Why is it going here? Oh, okay. And if it was like a dude, they like couldn't, it was just like push and rope. Like it was just bad. Like just all the way bad. And you're like, ah, why did I do it? Why am I here? What? Ew. It's just all the way bad around. You were negged on the date. It was just bad. You know, or it was like one of those people that send like unsolicited nudes, and they're just like really uncomfortable like to look at. You're like, ow, no. Like they're like, I'm seeing like there's like just a messy, like it's in a mirror or something, and there's just like mess and like squalor in the background. Just, and that's all you're focused on. You're like not even looking at the naked person. You're just like, y'all need to clean your fucking house. What the hell? Why you send? I didn't ask for this. And it was like, I'm getting that like you weren't even in a flirty conversation over text or anything, and it was just like, oh man. What the hell is happening? Okay. And if the, like, yeah, so like, if, like only take it if it resonates, but I'm getting like, there's just a lot of that. Like it was just weird and dry. Just not good. You're like, are you even why'd you take your clothes off if you can't? Why you even bother taking your clothes off? It's not even ready to go. Yo, and this person is thinking like, yeah, I got them. And you're just like, man, that was just bad all the way around. What the hell? Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. So all that happens, and you're just like, I'm just gonna kind of distance myself. I'm assuming they'll get the hint. Like, I don't want to tell them that, you know, their parts were weird. It was just weird. They were a bad kisser. Like, just weird. Just like, I'm getting, if like somebody like tried to kiss you, they like headbutt you on accident. Like just weird, awkward stuff was happening, and you're just like not having it. You're like, I'm trying to be like neutral and like give like some leeway to like be awkward, you know, if you're nervous, but it's like, I don't know. And yeah, so you may have like gotten a black eye or something from just headbutt from this person, like trying to, it was just awkward. There was no chemistry anywhere. And so you're like, why was I guided to this person? Because of this, my dear, because of this. With Cowboys and Angels by Dustin Lynch, there's a want and there's a need. There's a history between girls like her and guys like me. Cowboys and angels. I've got boots and she's got wings. I'm hell on hill and she's heavenly. I die for her and she lives for me. Cowboys and angels, we ride side by side. A cloud of dust, a ray of light. My touch is her temptation, her kiss is my salvation. She's sweet, I'm wild, we're dangerous. Cowboys and angels. So they're here like thinking like, oh my God, like I met my person. Like, cause that energy came back on them, but they didn't know that it backfired. Whatever they were trying to send to you, whatever they were trying to get you wrapped up in, it backfired straight up, because you're always protected. You're always protecting yourself. And you, whether you consciously did it or not, you know, your spirit team had your back, and they're like, you ain't getting us. So I don't know what you're trying to do, little homie. But here they're thinking like, they start dreaming like I just literally heard, oh man, another song came through. It's His and Hers, Boots and Spurs by, so the song is What You Gonna Do with the Cowboy? Oh, jeez. I think it's Chris Ledoux and Garth Brooks. Yes. Really? It's like making me type it all the way out. That's annoying. Oh, okay. So I'm seeing that as like me, like my computer was like being all weird about the predictive thing. And so they're like thinking that you're playing the game with them, like that, that they need to like do what they want people to do for them. So they're like reaching out and texting and, you know, trying to like be like, do the work that they would want somebody to do for them. And you're just like, ooh, do I need to like let this person know that I'm not interested? Like, and they're just getting like more and more interested. Like, I can see you got your, yeah, it is Chris Ledoux, and I swear it's Garth Brooks, but it doesn't say, yeah, Garth Brooks. 1992 might be significant to you. I can see you got your eye on this old cowboy, and I can tell you've never had one for your own, or you've never been around one. Now you're thinking that you found one. Well, it might be kind of fun to take him home. You giggle every time that I say yes, ma'am, and I get this feeling if I held you tight, you'd be seeing his and hers, buckles, boots, and spurs, but that's a feeling you'll get over overnight. 'Cause what you gonna do with a cowboy when that old rooster crows at dawn? When he's lying there instead of getting out of bed and putting on his boots and getting gone. He's like, damn, you know, this person is like, damn, you know, you got me. Like, I'm gonna hang up my spurs for you. I'm gonna hang up my hat for you. Yo, they're like, I found my, this is it. Like, they became obsessed. They're all interested. And you're just genuinely like, you know, no thanks. Like, I'm good. You know, maybe they smelled weird to you. Like, they had a weird funk. Like, this is gonna probably offend some people, but like that weird gamer smell, like, you know, when somebody's just been sitting in their clothes doing nothing, like eating bad and like getting that stress sweat in their clothes and they haven't changed it for a couple days. Like that's kind of what I'm getting. They had just like a little funk to them, and you're just like, man, this is just not it. Like this ain't it. Like I said, like, you know, they're messy and you're just like not about it. You're like, I don't know what the hell what was this? And so they're slowly just getting more and more like attached, like reaching out, thinking about you and obsessing about you, thinking that it's going to come back, like they're going to reel you in even more. And so they may like be vacillating between playing their narc games and then like chasing you, because like they're so obsessed now because their stuff backfired and they're in their head. And and what I heard, because we have at the bottom of this deck, the freaking Ace of Cups. That's funny, I said 8 of Cups. So like you walking away has them all in their feels. They're like, this is the love of my life. I found the one. This is new love. This is like promising. They're seeing a future with you. And they're like, yeah, like I'm gonna hang up my cowboy ways. I'm gonna hang up my cowgirl ways. Like I'm not gonna leave, you know, ride off into the sunset anymore. Like this is it. This is my person. Like they're seeing, because when I was reading that Cowboys and Angels song, I was hearing like Bonnie and Clyde. So they like see you as that like connection, like this is my ride or die. Like I could do awesome shit with them. Like they're just so cool. And they're like getting to know you. After they especially got to know you more, like they're finding out that like you're a fucking catch, and they so some of them might actually be somewhat self-aware that they like acted poorly towards you in the beginning. So they like are trying to like come forward to like do whatever they can to like get you to be with them, like for real, instead of this like manipulation that they were on, the devil energy, where they like chain you down and get you all twisted, and basically you simp for them, you chase them, you do whatever for them. But now they're saying they've got to know you and they're like, damn, like this person's legit, like this person is what up. The reason I'm getting that also is because we have the 3 of Swords here, and this one specifically has the dudes like reading a book, and like there's all these letters there. So they're reflecting and maybe looking at past texts and like all in their feels, like realizing there's some like hurt there, and they're like, because you pulled away and you're like, dude, I ain't interested. You may have actually just been like, this ain't it. Sorry, I just don't see, you know, compatibility, you know, whatever. Or you were just straight blunt, you know, whatever side you were on of that. But you let them know, and now they're just reflecting on all of this. So like this was their karma of like getting so obsessed with you that stuff is backfiring, and they're having to basically eat their words. You know, they made their bed, now lie in it. Is what, you know, because they've done this before, but it never affected them because they always got away with it. They had people that they could just manipulate. They weren't as strong as you, and you were meant to do this. And now we have the 10 of Swords here, and this is you like being like, dude, I genuinely don't even know why like I was involved with you, like quite frankly. And they're here just like, I'm dying, how could you do this to me? They may be crying, you know, because we have the 3 of Swords here and the 10 of Swords. Like there's a lot of pain going on. There's a lot of, they're feeling the backstab and the pain and hurt and overthinking. See how his head's like just full of like these words just spinning. Now they're experiencing that, and they can't, you know, what I'm hearing is like, oh, you can dish it out, but you can't take it, can you? So that's what's happening, is they're having to deal with all of the shit that they're feeling everything that they've ever made anybody else feel. And you're just like, dude, I have no clue why I was even like involved in this. Like, I was just stupid. Like, you kind of might just be like a little regretful that you even like got involved with this person, because you're like, I wasn't even like interested. I don't know why I did that. And it wasn't, I'm not seeing it as a long relationship unless, you know, it resonates in that way for you, but I'm seeing it more as like a quick connection, and that just like fizzled out quickly for you. You're like, damn, I don't even know what the hell. Ugh. Like, you just got the ick. You're like disgusted. You're like, I can't believe I even like gave this person a chance, because like I wasn't really into them. You were just, but there was a reason. You were meant to be this person's karma. You were meant to make them feel. And you know, the reason why you're like confused and you're like, why am I attracted? Because you were meant to come in with your high vibe. You know, if you came in with this like, yeah, I'm gonna get this person, that would just add bad karma to you. So you were guided divinely by Most High, your spirit team, and this person's spirit team, to do this, to get them on the right path, because they weren't living right. They were on some demon time with that devil card coming out. Like, I wasn't even gonna use this deck, and I was like, oh shit, okay. And okay, so this kind of looks like a, you know, a member of some sort, a penis. With this Ace of Cups. So I'm definitely, that's like confirmation that this person was like doing like weird, like masturbating to you to try to pull you in and stuff like that. And they probably do that now also, trying to pull you back in, but it's just like making whatever it's like backfiring even more. They're just adding more to themselves versus like, you're untouchable. You're like, well, that was weird. I don't know. Ugh. You know, you're just like overprotected, you know, by your spirit team. And here they are just like going through it. And if that hasn't happened yet, this person is going to, because like it's gonna hit them if they like, you know, maybe you're still polite to them. You see them at the grocery store and you're like, hey, you know, hey, how's it going? Like, whatever. You're still like nice and not like disrespectful, but you're not like interacting like you did for that short period of time where you gave them like more of yourself to like let them learn about you a little more. And if they haven't already, they're going to just be like playing all these things from the past are going to be playing over and over again, because you were like this person's like dream, and you're like, oh God, I don't even know why did I do that? You were divinely guided to do it. And if you would have gone in there like, yeah, I'm gonna get this person, it wouldn't have worked. You were just listening to your intuition, following your spirit team's guidance, and that's where you were taken. You had to do this for that reason, to get this person on the right path. And I'm getting, because we have the King of Wands in reverse, it might take a while for this person to get on the right path, because like they're still like sending weird magic and like energetic manipulation, because they're like super in their feelings, and they've never been in this. They've always been protecting their feelings, their heart, by hurting other people, because they knew that that's how they had control and they wouldn't get hurt. So they're still kind of in that, like, acting out of their insecurities. Maybe they send somebody your way to like say something rude, you know, however that looks, to like get jabs at you, and you're just like, oh, this person is just like grossing me out even more. Yo, your fucking house is messy, you smell weird. I honestly don't know what was wrong with me. You were meant to be this person's lesson. And they got to work through these insecurities, acting out of their ego. Because the King of Wands in reverse also, he can be very controlling, but like not have, he doesn't take he's not a good leader in reverse. Upright, he's an amazing leader. So they won't, like, they're not taking responsibility for their actions. They're just blaming it all on you, trying to hurt, you know, because they're hurt, so they want to hurt people. So they might, like, try to rack up, like, more people. But because they're so obsessed with you and that magic backfired on them, or that manipulation energy, whatever, backfired on them, people don't even want to fuck with them. Because they're like, all of their stuff is backfiring onto them, and because that whatever they were sending to you was like so you would feel insecure and not feel attractive and all of that, and that's what's happening to them. So they're not even able to reel people in because they're so obsessed and basically putting more and more magic on themselves. And so they're lonely, they're insecure, they're obsessed with you, and they can't have you, and they're used to being in control. So they're a hot mess right now. Or, you know, whenever this happened. But eventually, I mean, you're gonna just keep up on the protection. This person is gonna drop off. Like, I'm getting some might actually, like, quit playing games, because this Two of Pentacles in reverse, they're gonna quit playing games and, like, maybe even bring an apology to you for their behavior. Don't bank on that, but internally they're gonna quit playing games, because they'll eventually understand, like, and get it. And we have the Hanged One in reverse. So that, I see that as them, like, they're gonna stop playing games and, like, actually walk the line like they're supposed to, walk the path they're supposed to, instead of, like, trying to play games and be manipulative and, you know, alter people's judgment and energy and that stuff. Like, this is helping them, like, battle these demons, battle these entities, because they can't feed them anymore, so they have to face them. And this is helping them become a strong, more high vibrating person. But they have to walk through the fire. They have to learn to walk the line. And you were just meant to do that, because, I mean, you weren't playing games. You were just like, oh, dude, what the hell? Man, I don't know. Should I pull? I wonder what deck I should use. Oh, okay. So I'll use the archetype deck, but I'm just getting, like, 1755 on my clock, so that's 555. You changed their life. You tore down, like, any weak foundations. Like, you're tearing, you gave them a tower. You gave them just this disruptive, I'm seeing, like, a building where those big, like, skyscrapers that they have to, when they tear them down to rebuild or whatever they're gonna do, they have to use, like, dynamite, because it's just, like, quicker. That's what you did. Instead of, you know, them learning to walk the line slowly over time, because they were just still on demon time and not changing, and it was getting worse and worse, and, you know, they weren't getting it. They weren't catching it. So you were sent in as this dynamite to just tear this down completely, quickly. And because I'm still getting that it was, like, a one-night stand, or, like, you talk to each other just for a little bit and you're like, I'm good, man. Nah, I'm good. Oh, we're not compatible. Sorry. Oh, I'm just not feeling it, or I'm not ready. You know, whatever you told them, and it's just like, they had something. We have the Midas Miser. Entrepreneurial or creative ability. Yeah, I did say that right. To turn anything to gold. Delight in sharing life's riches. So I'm getting here, this dude is, like, holding on to this, like, gold all, like, hardcore. This person was very selfish with their energy, and you were an energy that they liked and they were attracted to, that made them want to be better and made them want to, like, actually share more of their self with you. And you were probably one of the first people ever to, like, do that for them. So even if it was just this tiny little bit of amount, they knew there was something special about you. Interesting. We have Gambler at the bottom of the deck. Willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. Like, this was you. Just like, I have no freaking clue why I'm drawn to this person. And you stayed neutral about it. You're like, whatever, man. Okay, like, I guess. Whatever. And it was, you were doing the right thing. And you were guided to do that. As weird as it felt, and you know, you're like, what did I gain from this? Actually, let's ask that. What did our spiritual teacher here, our lesson teacher, gain from all of this, huh? Okay, so this taught you that your curiosity can, like, they always say, like, curiosity killed the cat or whatever, but like your curiosity with the Page of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, it's a double-sided, you know, there's a different side to each coin, you know, there's two sides to a coin. And your curiosity didn't kill the cat. Your curiosity, yeah, you lost out on what you think was, you know, something, but you helped this person raise in vibration. And by doing that and like staying curious and listening to your intuition, you're being rewarded for that. And that's bringing more balance into your life, because although none of that made sense, you still followed your intuition despite your apprehension, because that Page of Swords can be a very apprehensive page. Because see how his like face has that like curious like eyebrows, skeptical, but you still did it anyway. You're like, for some reason I'm guided to do this. I don't understand, but okay. And see how like the little leaves are blowing in the wind? You followed those leaves. You're like, you followed the signs and all of that. And that helped you close a karmic cycle for yourself, because you trusted your intuition even though it made no damn sense. You're like, ooh, yeah, because we have guide here at the bottom. Represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. I'm seeing that as like, you are meant to be this divine teacher, guide to people, and however that needs, you know, this person needed in this specific way. So you were guided to do that because no one else could have done it. It was your job, and you followed that, and you're greatly rewarded for it with this World card, because you're walking the line. That was you walking the line by following that, even though it made no damn sense. You're just like, I'm following the leaves on the path that are blowing in the wind. Okay, this does not make any damn sense at all. You walked the line. Whether you realize it or not, you walked the line. You were supposed to do that. So don't like beat yourself up, be like, oh, was that like wasted energy? All of that. Like, it was meant to happen that way. You were the only person that could teach this person a lesson, with that owl there and that eagle there. You were meant to help this person see things from a higher perspective, from a more divine, because like eagle is associated, can get close to Father Sky. You know, I see that as like the universe, the creator. And you're meant to help this person like see things from a higher perspective, that, you know, with this Two of Pentacles, there are two sides to a coin. Yeah, you may feel good by hurting this person, but you're hurting this person, and then you're gonna get that right back. It always comes back, bitch. Especially with that being a rattlesnake, like, fuck around and find out. And also with that bison being on the card, you're teaching them how to be grounded. So since we have the eagle and the bison, you're teaching them to be grounded and connect, you know, because it's a herd animal, connect with community and realize, you know, we all have a job, we all have a place in community, and acting selfishly affects a lot of people. And that's that, you know, lesson from a higher perspective, especially with that Native guy right here, Native American guy there. That's like, you're also helping them get closer with their ancestors. And you got closer with your spirit team by doing that, because you're like, this does not make any damn sense. I don't get it, but I'm following it. Okay, here we go. And you're just going to get greatly rewarded for that. And we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse with the King of Swords in reverse. And this is telling me, if you had like any sort of financial issues prior to this thing happening, or just people talking shit about you, lying about you, all that stuff, from this, you coming into this with like an honest heart, this is, you're getting rewarded. Like, your money's right, your money's getting right, your money is right and better. And like you're gonna become more clear, more sharp with your intuition when you come into these situations, and it's gonna make more sense. You needed to follow this weird, odd thing that doesn't make any damn sense to get more clear with your intuition. And, you know, this is gonna guide you like for your path of money and abundance and security, and become more confident. Because now we had the King of Wands in reverse, and now we have the King of Wands upright. So that's becoming more creative. You're going to have more energy to follow your creative pursuits, and you're going to have the confidence and energy to step into your leadership qualities and skills. And this was all just meant to teach you too, that like blind faith gambling, if you will, wherever that gambler card is, that you get rewarded for that, and you become more attuned to the other side, the 5D, the spirit realm, your intuition, the unseen, the unknown. You become more attuned with it, and it becomes known, and you feel it. Even if it doesn't make sense in the 3D, in the physical realm, you know with all of yourself, because this confidence, you have the confidence in your intuition. That's what it gave you. You did the right thing. As crazy as it sounds, you're like, what the fuck? It was just so bad. It was meant to happen that way. All right, babies, I hope this was an entertaining and helpful, insightful message, and I love you so much. I appreciate all of you for being here. Okay, love you, bye.